Hey, welcome back everybody, 6ftHax here. Got for you guys today another beautiful Citra Wi-Fi battle, and I want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody for the amazing support that you guys showed on the first Citra Wi-Fi battle, which a link to that will be on the end screen after this match, so you guys can go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, then make sure to hit the like button down below, guys. Of course, it does take a bit of a process to be able to get you guys these high quality battles, and I'm still going to mess around with the quality. I know some people told me that it looked really good, but I still feel like it can make them look a little bit better for y'all, so definitely gonna be messing around with some different recording settings and rendering settings to be able to make them even better for you guys. And if you would like a chance to battle me, my Twitter link is down in the description. That is typically where I do look for battles. Now this match is against my good friend David, and this was actually a really good match. So going into this match, much like my previous battle, Tapu Koko is easily the biggest threat I see on my opponent's team. Also Kartana, depending on what kind of set it is, will determine on how I can deal with it. But I am going to be leading off with my Necrozma, expecting him to want to lead off with something like this Marowak, or maybe the Kartana if it wasn't a Scarf or Life Orb variant, because I should be able to live any one hit from anything he does lead off with and be able to get at my rocks, as I am able to outspeed this Marowak. And thanks to the fact that Necrozma has an amazing ability in Prism Armor, I will be able to live this Shadow Bone, and then the following turn I will be able to get off a little bit of damage with Psychic, because I don't really have a safe switch in to this Marowak. Yes, I could have brought in my Tapu Fini, but at this point I really don't see when I will be able to go for a Moonlight with my Necrozma, so leaving it here for Death Fodder and getting a free switch into my Tapu Fini was the better play, I thought. So now expecting him here to want to switch out, obviously expecting me to go for the Surf, I am actually going to go for the Moonblast on the off chance that he did want to switch into something like the Wishy Washy, but no, he ends up hard switching directly into his Tapu Koko, and if I am able to get the special attack drop on this Mon, then I will be able to deal with it a little bit easier. But even if I don't, I do have AV Muck, which can check Tapu Koko, but over time it will be worn down by all the damage that it will be taken. However though, I get caught completely off guard and I switch into a Wild Charge. Luckily I'm able to just barely live, and then the following turn I will be able to get off a little bit of extra damage on this Tapu Koko. Now I apologize for how the Muck looks, but I am 90% sure as to why it does look like this, so for future battles Muck will not look like this, so don't worry about that little issue with Muck. The good thing is that Muck wasn't around for long, so he's going to U-turn into his Kartana as I'm going to bring him on Magearna. I don't know if he's Scarfed or not. Either way though, Magearna will be able to live any one hit, and then I will be able to knock him out with the Flash Cannon because I am Modest Choice Specs Magearna, and this thing hits like an absolute monster, as I will be able to safely 2-hit KO this Alola Raichu. This is going to be one less thing I have to worry about. However though, I end up getting crit. Now I know that the Raichu is Life Orb and it is in electric terrain, but that crit did matter. Without the crit, the maximum damage you would have been able to do to me was 84%, so I do lose my Magearna unfortunately, and as you saw I am down 3-6, so I'm really not in too good of a scenario, but it's okay because here I will be able to bring in my Pheromosa, which personally I don't like to use Pheromosa all the time, and I was going to try to use a different team for this match, but there was something wrong with one of my Pokemon, which I later figured out, so this was the only other team I had, and I will be able to just safely U-turn here, knock out the Tapu Koko, and now the score is 3-5, so I still have a chance to win this matchup, but I'm still not in a very good position. So I bring in my Pinsir here because I was expecting him to want to switch into the Raichu if I brought in my Tapu Fini, and little does David know I am going to be carrying the Quick Attack, so I will be able to safely Mega Evolve here and finish him off with this Aerial Late boosted Quick Attack. Now if I did have Moxie, I would have stayed in my normal form, so I could have got the +1 with Moxie, and then here I would have been able to Mega Evolve and probably knocked out this Steel type Silvally with an Earthquake. However though, it's not that big of an issue because I do have a relatively safe switch-in my Tapu Fini, and if he does have the Thunderbolt, now that the electric terrain is gone, I will definitely be able to live too. But of course, Bad Luck Leo strikes again and David gets another crit. Now, I can still live another Thunderbolt, so it's not that big of an issue. I still am going to be able to get off a little bit of chip damage on this Silvally so long as David doesn't get an absolute high damage roll here. And of course he does. So now I am down 2-4. The good thing is though that with his Marowak being so weakened, I am going to predict him to not want to switch it in because I can just safely go for the U-turn here, expecting him to want to switch into it. So I am actually going to go for the high jump kick as he's going to switch into his wishy-washy. As long as I do not miss, it is a-okay because I will be able to utterly nuke him. And again, that wishy-washy probably has the same issue that Muck does, which is a preset on Citra, which I'm gonna take off for future battles, which should fix that little error. So future Pokemon should be able to look fine. As he ends up bringing in the Marowak here, unfortunately I have no super effective move against this, so my best bet right now is to go for the U-turn, sack off my Pinsir. That way he takes the recoil damage from the Flare Blitz, putting him in range of where my Poison Jab will 100% knock him out. However though, David has the Rocky Helmet, and now I'm thinking, well, I just lost this match and I just lost to David, because if my Poison Jab doesn't knock him out, then obviously he will be able to nuke me with the Flare Blitz. Luckily though, I don't get a low damage roll on that Poison Jab and I'm able to knock out the Marowak. And now with me being at +1 speed, even if his Kartana is scarfed, I will still be able to outspeed him. So David still has a chance to win this because I need to hit 2 high jump kicks in a row. So I will be able to hit this high jump kick and utterly destroy this Kartana, and now it all comes down to whether or not I can hit this second high jump kick on the Silvally, because if I miss the Silvally, there is a good chance he will be able to knock me out with any offensive move that he wants to go for. So here's the moment of truth. I go for the high jump kick, and thankfully Alexa Bliss is well trained and I will be able to knock out the Silvally with the high jump kick. And shouts out if you do get the nickname of the Pheromosa, and that is going to be the very narrow 1-0 victory in my favor. So again, good game to my boy David. If you guys did enjoy the match, make sure to hit that like button down below, and there should have been a question of the day at the beginning of the video. It should be on your screen again, so you guys can answer that and let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Later, everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion, but when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.